This is Professor Hill and one of my rock hounds. I am standing in front of a very small section of CAP. CAP stands for Central Arizona Project. It is a canal system of 336 miles that stretches from the west side of our state in Havasu at the Colorado River and brings water all the way to Tucson. And it mostly brings water for the three most populated counties we have in the state, Maricopa, Pima, and Pinal, which have our two biggest towns, Tucson and Phoenix. Why are we doing that? And who decided to do this? Well, it was actually decided in 1968. President Lyndon Johnson signed off on it, allowed a federal loan, and we're still repaying that loan, so that's important. And it took from 1973 to 1993, 20 years to build. Again, as I said, it delivers water to the three most populated counties in this state. Why are we bringing the water here? Well, even in 1968, these were the three most populated counties, and they were depending on groundwater. Groundwater is not a very sustainable resource in the desert, and I'll explain a little bit more why in my next video. But they were depending on groundwater, and they really needed another source of water. So they wanted part of the allocation of the Colorado River, but they're nowhere near the Colorado River. This canal system diverts about 52% of Arizona's total allotment of Colorado River water to these three counties. The loan that we took out with the federal government in 68 or 73 or whenever is being repaid basically by the taxpayers, mostly by the taxpayers in this county. It's a property tax, and if you live in this area, or even if you don't live in this area and you plan to live in Arizona, you may end up with a job here, so it'll be part of your property taxes, 14 cents on every $100 assessed value. It is run, the headquarters is here in Phoenix. It employs about 500 people full-time to distribute and, take care of all the water. It has a board of directors. That board of directors is elected. There's 15 of them. They're elected for 6-year terms. Every 6 years, here from these three counties, it's a non-compensated position, meaning they're not paid for it. And they have once or twice a month meetings, one of which is online. And so I'm going to put a URL in here so that you can check that out. And the CAP site, the CAP website, is very transparent. It's got lots and lots of information starting from the contracts with the federal government from the beginning. So I'm going to put all that here because if you live in Arizona, work in Arizona, water is important here. It's very political, and CAP is actually trying to buy up water rights around the state and add them and bring the water here to the central state. That's a bit controversial. And the Yuma County Board of Supervisors has at least one time tried to block that. Also, CAP has tried to buy the Colorado River water rights from Yuma. And so far we are not allowing that, those of us who live in Yuma. So again, this is very important. If you are an adult in Arizona, you should understand the issues so you can vote responsibly.